Hi, hello everyone, it's me, Karakon Pulverun, and today we're gonna be continuing to make some paper cranes. Oh my gosh, my voice. La da dee, la da do, la da da. One moment, let me just turn on some music. Gotta make sure that there's some BGM. Yeah, today we're making some paper cranes. We're gonna continue on with the paper cranes. Now, if you've seen my tweet or my post on YouTube for the schedule, it's definitely different. Oh, hello, Barbie. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming around. Biggest of yays. Hi, hi. How are you doing? You doing good? You doing great? You're doing fantastic. Hopefully you're doing good. So yeah, we are going to make paper cranes today. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. We're almost we're practically halfway there. We're halfway there. Cause like I think I only have like how many more? 99 more to go since I'm trying to make how many? Okay, so I made 151 so far paper cranes because I'm trying to make as many paper cranes as there are followers on my channel. That's what the whole thingy mabobbers is. That's our whole thing. That's our whole thing. Brother, my brain's not thinker tonker, and I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. One moment. Yeah. Gotta get my trusted thingy. Hi. Oh my God, Nikki, Lost Girl. Lost Girl, how are you doing? You doing good? You doing great? Oh my goodness, what did he do? How dare you bully Nikki? How dare you, Burby? Not a fellow Lost Girl. Lost Girl. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Gecko. Hello, 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 hello. Oh my goodness. What did I do with OBS? Why can't I switch OBS? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Already having a problem with OBS because I don't know how to exit the view. Guys, I accidentally enlarged OBS. I don't know how to exit. Please tell me. Hello, Gecko, by the way. Hi. Thank you so much for coming around. How are you doing? You're doing great? You're doing fine? Oh my goodness. I forgot the shortcut. How do I make this small? Okay, wait. Let me search Google. Google. How do I make OBS smaller? I accidentally enlarged it. Okay. Nope. No. No, how do I do it? How do I do the thing? Google, teach me. Google. 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 How do I minimize the window of OBS? It's on full screen. I want to make it small. Control F2, F11, 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 okay, F11, F11. Yes! Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh my goodness, I was so worried. Okay, thank goodness, thank goodness. We had a little bit of scuff. We have a little bit of scuff, but it's all good. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Nikki? And how dare you bully her? How dare you? I don't trust you, Barbie. No, I don't. I trust the Lost Girl more. Lost Girl! Guys, go check out Lost Girl if you aren't if you haven't checked her out, I swear. And also, hi, Panda. Hi, 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 hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? What? What? Huh? Oh, they did. Oh my gosh, they brought the lovers' quarrel at T Street. Did they? Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming around. Wait one moment. Nikki _ wild _ Okay, yes. Yeah, I don't trust you. I do not. I don't trust you. No, no, no. I don't trust you. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. If you've noticed my schedule for this week, by the way, it's definitely very different. Wait, let me turn off the... There we go. I was wondering because I was like, oh no, I can't do my thing. It's on full screen and everything. But now it's good now. Okay, let me just fix everything, make sure everything's good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're great. We're dandy. We're happy. We're happy, happy, happy. Is he using his? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He was doing so. Yes, yes, he was. It's crazy. It's Sage. Of course, Nikki. Of course, of course. I didn't put you lost, girly. Yeah. So today we are doing the paper cranes again. Yeah. If you notice my schedule, I'm not gonna have a stream on Friday this week, but I might have. There are lots of maybes for this week's streams because I'm not gonna stream on Friday since I've been. I'm gonna be very busy, and also on Saturday there will surely be no stream. Yeah, because I'm gonna be very very busy this week. So for those who don't know, I make paper cranes per follower. This is 115 paper cranes right here. And then I made from ordinary paper, I made 41 paper cranes. Which is these guys. And if you're wondering why are they different from this, it's because it's been a few years since I last got this paper. So they don't have any more paper like this in stock. I actually, maybe there are still more paper like this. I don't know where. The store that I went to, like the store's gone. Like, brother, it was in college and like the store is like boom, like gone. Everything like bye-bye, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I have only 99 cranes to go. So we're almost there. We're almost done with the cranes, which I'm pretty like excited for, you know what I mean? We're almost done. We're almost there to finish the cranes. It's gotta be nice to finish everybody, you know what I mean? Because I've been meaning to finish this since you guys know how many months how many months has it been? 2 months? It's been 2 months since we've been on this journey. I almost fell down. Okay. Alright. Barbie, do you want to have a paper crane for you too? I think we already made one for Panda and Gecko last time. So, do you want to join the squad? Okay. What color do you want? Nikki, did you already choose a crane? Or not yet? If you haven't chosen a crane, like, please choose a color. Any color is good. Any color is great. You know what I mean? Please choose a color if anybody wants. Blue? Okay. Blue? Wait, what kind of blue? Are there... Wait, I know that I have a light blue somewhere. The light blue might be hiding. But I'm gonna assume that you like this blue. So we're gonna grab that blue. Not yet? Okay, choose one. We have pink. We have light green. We have green. We have cheese yellow. We have baby yellow. What kind of green? We have light green and like a dark green. Light green. Got you. Okay. Great. Lovers quarrel equals lovers cranes. Let's go. Is it okay if I put your names, by the way, your usernames on inside the crane? Usually, like, whenever the chatter's around, I always ask them, hey, do you want me to put it inside? You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel kind of awkward, not gonna lie, if I do it without, like, people's consent. But, like, since you guys are here, I can put your names in it. Because you guys are here and I can ask for consent. Okay, let me... Ugh. I don't know how many paper cranes we're gonna be able to make today. But we're gonna make as many cranes as I can. See, there's a light blue in here. I told you. I found it. How about you, Nikki? Is it okay for you? Okay. Let me grab my pen real quick. Ack. Okay. Posture. Good. Okay. Whew. Alright. So let's put Burby. Oh my god. My pen. Burby. Burbington. Yeah. Yes, Nikki, you're with Burby. You guys are together. It's also fun that you guys are came at the same time to the stream. So now you guys can be together as well with the origamis and everything. Nikki. Wild. The paper is kind of thin, so like I'm trying to be very gentle with it as I write on it. So should have gotten my paint markers, honestly. For those who don't know, well, if I do get tired, I'm gonna do my, you know, my acrylic marker thingy again. Update. I can show you guys. I made like I did a little. I can show you guys an update to what I did for the sketchbook. Let me see. Let me see. A little update. Here, I added this one. I wished I did this a lot better, because like the trees ended up looking like these were supposed to be like bush kind of flowers, but then they ended up looking like little pom-poms. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but we can let it go. We can let it go, let it go. And then this one is my most recent one. I was gonna paint something today, but then I ended up doing an animation instead. This is I think these are flowers, supposedly. These are all heavily referenced, by the way. These are not yet. I'm planning to do original art soon with these, but like for now we're just gonna work with not original art, because I need to study how to do the paint pens. Thank you, Lost Girl. You're amazing. You're wonderful. Biggest of yays to you, my girlie. Biggest of yays. Biggest of yays. Also, I did tell you guys, if you guys get a bit distracted, you know, and let's say, oh yeah, I feel like you guys are, oh, you're tired or whatever's. I worked on a little animation. Remember I said with Persnickety, VT. Let me do a little shout out for him. Persnickety, VC. Ooh, dice roll. Let's see. What did you get? What you get? Okay, it's still rolling. Oh! I'm so sorry, Nikki. Nikki, listen. Seven's lucky. You know what I mean? Seven's a lucky number. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm so sorry, Nikki. You lose. I'm so sorry. How dare you, Gecko? How dare you? How dare you? Biggest of boos to you, Gecko. Oh my goodness. How could you say that? No, not the 6 7s, my guy. You blame Burby. We blame Burby for everything, don't we? Because of yays. Oh, I made a little small like animation, so if anybody gets bored, right? Because with Persnickety, he always says jingle jangle, jingle jangle, and has something to shake, right? On IRL cams, I can shake this, right? I can shake this and be like, oh, dingle dangle, dingle dangle, right? But when I like play games or something, I won't be able to dingle dangle. So I did like a very small like animation, a quick animation right here. So it's like dingle dangle, dingle dangle. Guys, you gotta look back here. Come on. Dingle dangle, dingle dangle. You know what I mean? So that's hopefully it wasn't too loud for you guys.
Let's go gambling. Dang it. Dang it.
Because if they say you lose luck, you win in love is something like that. I see. See how smooth turned out? So we're gonna do less gambling. Okay. Let's go. Let's gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's go. Let's go ride the jeepney, guys. We gotta go to the stage. You guys know the drill. Welcome. Parapo. Welcome to the stage. And as you can see, we have the Wheel of Destiny right here. Yes, we do. Because Burby chose Let's Go Gambling, which causes us to choose either to continue to watch me or to get timed out for 1 minute. So let's see. What shall you get, Burby? What shall you get? Okay. Are you gonna get timed out? Are you gonna get timed out? So close. But listen, my guy. Biggest of yays, you know what I mean? Biggest of yay, you know, because you could to continue to watch me, my guy. You know what I mean? It's definitely not lose to you. Well, I mean, I hope so. I hope it's not a lose to you, because that would be pretty sus. That'd be pretty crazy. I mean, that'd be crazy. What do you like? Who wants to get timed out? I know that you guys all want to watch me. I don't know who wants to get timed out or anything. I mean, pretty obvious that you guys want to stay here, right? That's what you guys want, right? Stay here, hang out, and talk to Karu. Because that's what you like, yeah? 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 I was about to say not another timeout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got lucky. You got lucky. That was legit, like, so close, my guy. That was so close. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ah! Ah! Wait, sorry. Okay. This time, I finally prepared the list of things to say on stream. And this time, we're going to talk about a lot of characters and stuff, because I feel like for today's stream, since we are going with what are we saying today? Well, we are going with the thing that is called Karu. It's gotta talk about characters, because I'm gonna try to compare myself to characters. Yeah. So if you guys want to chill around, relax and whatnot, or maybe ask some questions, as long as they're according to the TOS down below, you may do so as I yap around, you know what I mean? Because I'm a yapper until I get tired. If you see a little like yellow dot on my fingies, please do not mind that. It's just, it's betadine. Because I was trying to apply betadine on my... Like, it's a very small injury, because I accidentally, like, scraped my shin earlier. So, well, not earlier. Last night, I tripped, and I scraped my shin. So, yeah, those are the little... If you see, like, a little betadine, but, like, I don't think that you can see on camera. Don't worry, I washed my hands, my guy. Okay, let's see. Let's do Burbies first, because Burby was the first one to say that they were gonna be here. Well, not here, but like they commented first their caller. I think. I don't know. But yeah, I can't believe that we're almost halfway there. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bittersweet moment, you know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, we got so many cranes more to go, and then now that it's almost like there, you know what I mean? Now that we're almost ending. Well, we're not yet ending now, but you know what I mean. It's like a crazy journey kind of situation thing, yeah? You know what I mean? Okay, let me do this triangle thing over here. Oh, and maybe I can tell you guys a story of like, okay. So, for those who don't know, my internet, I think was it last week? Was it last week? When I had to cancel my stream. I just remember, like, I had to cancel stream for, like, maybe it wasn't last week. Was it the other week? Maybe it was the week before that. Because I lost my internet for almost a week. Like, brother, I had 6 days to live without internet. And, like, last week. Indeed. That was crazy, right? That was crazy. You guys think it's crazy too, right? And then we had it repaired and everything. The internet service provider was like, hey, we fixed it. We're good. It's all good. It won't happen again, right? Okay. Q2. I think it was Saturday, like 11:45, something like that. Or 12 midnight. The internet flatlined. Again. It flatlined again. And we were like, oh, maybe it's because it's raining. Because at that time, it was raining really, really hard. Because as you guys know, it's La Nina season in the Philippines. I'm not sure with other countries, but over here, that means it's the wet season. So lots of rain. And it was pretty, like, the storm was pretty, like, strong. Not gonna lie. And as it was raining and pouring, we were like, okay, well, the internet is gone. Is okay. I was asking Nikki back then, where's Karu? Yeah, my internet, like, disappeared again. And I was like, okay, well, it'll probably come back in a few hours. Brother, no, it didn't come back. I was like, okay, Sunday. Let's see. Will it come back? No, it didn't happen. I waited again, 12 midnight, maybe? No, it did not happen. And then yesterday, right?
Dice roll!
Oh my goodness, look who's here. Oh, whoa! That's a pretty good number for you, Mr. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? You doing good for me? Yes. No, it's not cooked. I mean, you rolled kind of low last time, but this time it's much higher. But I'm sorry. You lose. But brother, listen, brother. You still got 2 more rolls, so you're good. You're great. You're golden. Gonna be golden. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? You're still good. You're great. You're fantastic. I hope you're doing well, Jay. I hope you're doing great. Don't worry. Oh my goodness, gotta fold this properly. Oh, and like, right, the internet still didn't come back. And like Monday was rolling and it still didn't come back. And then I think it came back like kind of late in the afternoon. Like the internet people came here and was like, you know what, we're here to fix your internet again, because like I'm pretty sure that we fixed it last time, but if it really disconnected, you know. And we were like, yes, it disconnected, please double check what happened. So they fixed it again. And like it was insane. It was crazy. It was amazing to finally have the internet back again. I was honestly I wasn't even sure if there was gonna be internet today. That's why I posted like my schedule late again, because I was like, is my internet gonna go gone again? Is it gonna be like she's gone out of my life? You know what I mean? But then no, it's good. They came true. You know what I mean? Because of yays, you know? Because of yays. Oh, sheesh! Another dice roll. Oh, Nikki! Nikki almost there! A 19? A 19? Because of yays to you. Holy, that's so close though. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Nikki. You're just one more point. One more point. And you would have gotten a free drawing from me. One more point. Well, it's gotta be a very goofy drawing, just like with Gecko's drawing. And Summer's drawings, because I draw them very goofily. Crazy? Yes, exactly. I'm so sorry, Nikki. Just one more point and you would have gotten it. You would have gotten like a free drawing, like a silly, funny, goofy drawing, depending on my mood. I usually just draw people depending on my mood. Almost W. Oh my goodness. Hello, Konbini. Welcome. Thank you for coming around. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, almost W. But like, listen, that's like the highest number. That's the highest number. I wonder if anybody can get 20 this time around, because that's pretty high. That's pretty high. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's very cool, very great, very fantastic. You know what I mean? Oh, and like, I remember, like, if you guys haven't been on Sushi, okay, let me do a shout out for Sushi Giri as well. Shout out Sushi Giri, because I believe that she's almost at 1K followers. Yes, or did she already hit 1K? Did she already hit 1K? Did she already hit 1K? Let's see. Oh no, she's almost there at 1K though. So if you guys don't know who Sushi is, go follow her. She's an amazing content creator and everything. And listen, she added like a Gamba system onto her stream as well. And her Gamba system, oh my god, it's like unlimited. It's unlimited. Bravo. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like a crane game. She added that to her stream and I was like, oh no. This is I'm never gonna leave the stream now. I'm never gonna leave the stream now. And I was like, well, I hope that she with the game, right? I hope that I get 5 stars, but I hope that Ajax doesn't win any more higher than what I win, right? Because like we gotta be losers together, you know what I mean? If I lose, Ajax also has to lose. Let me do a shout out also for Ajax. If you guys haven't checked out Mr. Ajax Horatio, please do. Ajax Horatio. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, so I was like, he can't win. And then, oh my god, I won first. Okay, I got the 5-star. And then he got the 5-star next. But I was like, you know what? At least I scored higher than you first. But now I think we're gonna compete to get who gets the most 5 stars next or something like that. So yeah, that was really funny. And like I can talk to you guys about. Well, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was debating whether to do like this kind of stream or to do an art stream because I still want to draw a lot because I'm in a very drawing mood, or an acrylic stream. Another acrylic marker stream, right? Because I was really debating, or Inscription, or Minecraft. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let Inscription and Minecraft be on random days as well. With Raft, for those who really like watching me play Raft, because I know that I got a lot of audiences from the time I streamed Raft, because Raft ended up being like one of my biggest streams here on Twitch. On YouTube, my biggest streams were Minecraft, and on like art streams. On Twitch, I saw it was mostly like one of the most highest like rated for gaming, okay, in my channel was Raft. Right, I stopped playing Raft for a bit, right? I'm not gonna lie, if I play Raft again, brother, I need to like I don't know for how long I can play it, because I need to play it with a clear mind, because for sure, I'm not gonna lie, for sure I'm gonna get seasick. Because like I was able to build a tolerance at first, right? I was like, okay, we're doing great, we're doing good. And for those who don't know, I actually kind of have a fear of the ocean, like being in the middle of the ocean, not being by the shore. The shore's fine, but like being in the middle of the ocean is a big no for me. It's a big no for me. Because there's lots of things that happen in the ocean, and it's crazy. So as I was thinking about playing Raft again, because like I do miss Raft, and I also realized that I didn't even hit a single storyline yet. I did not hit the storyline yet, which is crazy. I know lots of like I didn't even know that there was a storyline. I only found out during one of my last like Raft streams when somebody commented that, did you know that Raft actually has a storyline? I was like, what? It has a storyline? And I didn't even hit the storyline. I thought it was a sandbox like Minecraft, you know what I mean? And like it was, so yeah. I do want to get back on Raft to check out the storyline. But then I need to take some space. I need to be in a good headspace to play Raft. Because I can't go on stream and be like, ugh, you know what I mean? I can't be like, oh no, I'm so seasick, I don't know if I can continue playing this game. And then, as you guys know, my most favorite game, over 200 hours, is Inscription. I found more techniques. I found a lot more techniques as I was playing a lot more solo, because it is a solo game. And I was trying out, like, I don't know if they're like YouTube videos with like how to play Inscription, because there are different techniques, right? Because let's say for different cards, right? If you have the goat, you can sacrifice not sacrifice the goat. You can give like the cockroach to the goat, because the goat is much easier to sacrifice than the cockroach. That's what I kept doing. That was my pattern until I ended up trying out, like, just on a whim, like using a bug totem, right, with the like evolution sign, where on the next turn they evolve, right? That's what I was trying out. And then once it evolved, right, it ended up every time it died, it would what you call this? Every time it died, it would keep evolving. And I didn't know it would keep turning into an elder cockroach. Multiple in multiple rounds. Like I did not know that. And like it kept dying and kept it's kind of like the Ouroboros, which was I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." Except it did not retain its stats like the Ouroboros, because for the Ouroboros, right, once the battle is done, you can continue on. Let's say you killed it like 7 times and it gets like 7 health and 7 like attack, right? That's how cool the Ouroboros is, right? It will retain that for the next matches until you finish the game. But then with the Elder Cockroach, it just went back to 1. But I don't know. Maybe it was because it needed to have a certain setup. But yeah, I think that's the thing. Another card that I found interesting, Hodag. Definitely Hodag was another interesting card. The beaver mixed with like the oh my goodness, I'm talking like a nerd right now. Hole. I should like play Inscription, because like I think a lot of you guys maybe have not played Inscription, so you wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying. But yes, Inscription is definitely like my most favorite game. It's something that I keep coming back to. If you ask me if it's my most favorite card game, I'm gonna say yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is my most favorite card game so far. I really, really like it. Oh my god, like I'm like a card. Yes, you know what I mean. So yeah, I need to play, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play Inscription and Minecraft on days either I feel like, you know, I'm like, I need to have like that energy, you know what I mean? I need to have energy to play Minecraft, because Minecraft is a fun game. It's just a little bit stressful. Not gonna lie to you guys. It's a little bit stressful. As someone who kind of barely knows anything about Minecraft, okay, it's a little bit, not gonna lie, a little bit stressful, but it's very fun. I enjoy playing Minecraft. And I do want to get back into Minecraft and stuff, and like figure out more stuff and travel a lot, right, on Minecraft. But like, I need to have like the energy to be like, I can panic today. Today's a good day to panic, you know what I mean? And I know like for lots of people, it's like a calming game, but I know that there are people like me. I know that there are people like me who are like, no, Minecraft is fun, but it's scary. It's like a horror game. Because it is to us. Will I do more builds on Minecraft? You know, I've been thinking about like, I've been thinking about doing builds on Minecraft. But I was thinking if I should do it like without a tutorial and like just like figure out like what kind of build I want to do, like just in a whim, be like, oh yeah, I can try to do something with these blocks, you know what I mean? And I was thinking maybe that would be a fun thing to do, and like people would be like, that's not how you built that, and I'll be like, oh, that's fine, that's okay. I'm gonna play it my own way, gotta go my own way. What about us? Would you have any interest in joining a server? It depends. Maybe I could. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. If I know someone in the server. If I don't know anyone in the server, I won't. There's a high doubt maybe that I would join in the server. Excuse me. I know that like a friend of mine was asking me to like check out I know that there's like this witch server, and like it's like witches with cottages and everything, and it's all that magical juju stuff, you know what I mean? And I thought it was very pretty, but then I was like, I can only join if you're there, you know what I mean? But they were like, oh, but you can play solo, cause like, but then I was like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I would die in that server immediately. So yeah, that would be the thing with me with Minecraft. I gotta play it with high energy. Unless if I'm like, I'm just gonna build something, then probably it's gonna be low energy. Last stream, I don't know if with you guys, but with me it was pretty like, Oofums McGookums, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was pretty stressed out. So yeah. That's the fun thing. Oh, I see, Gecko. Well, I have to think about it because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit nervous. Not gonna lie. If I join a server, yeah. Okay. But thank you for the invite. I'll think about it. Oh my goodness. My brain, my. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Gecko. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna be just chatting today. Well, I mean, this is like I disguise my art streams and like my handcam streams as handcam and art streams, but we're actually just chatting and stuff. And yeah. Okay, so for those who don't know, what's next on my list to talk about, right? Because I have a list of things to talk about, just in case if I forget what to talk about, because my mind goes blank sometimes, right? I finally have like one of the topics that I think I said this before in streams before, yeah. I'm not just saying I know I said this on previous streams, but I think we can expand on it, you know what I mean? So there was there was this like trend for artists. For those who don't know, there was a trend for artists. I think this was a few months ago, where it would be like, I don't know where the audio's from, but it was something like, would look just like you, with a temper like you, run around like you, something like that. And then what the artists would do is that they would draw themselves with like characters that they see and like know that are quite similar with them, you know what I mean? And I was like, yes, that's something I see, you know what I mean? And I saw that there were certain like characters, right? Lots of people were like, oh, I'm like this character and this character and this aspect, like a temper like this character. And before I couldn't really see myself. I was like, oh, what character do I see myself in? Because at the time I really wasn't quite sure. But then thinking of it like in like certain aspects, if you like dissect a person, right? If you like dissect each character with certain aspects, not saying the whole character itself, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I am quite similar in this aspect and that aspect and this aspect to certain characters, yeah. I thought that was really really cool. But then I came across one of the there was an artist or two that I saw that were like they legit had no characters, because they went like, oh, I don't see myself in any of the characters. And I think that's okay, you know what I mean? That's okay. But for me, like the comparisons came later, you know what I mean? When I started like being able to compare myself to another character. And I wanted to do the trend, but then I was like, I was actually drawing it, and then I got tired. I got tired, and I was focusing on something else at the time, so I couldn't continue the trend. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it in the future. But okay, let's say, right? You guys know how much I like Haikyuu, right? I mean, do you guys know how much I like Haikyuu? So yeah, I like Haikyuu a lot. Because as I've said before, I really like how it was written. It was very smartly written, and also how in depth the characters are. Like the depth of each character is like something that I want to be able to do. I mean, brother, like you know who was number one in like the anime villains in Japan and everything? Brother, it was legit Oikawa. Brother, this punk, he's just a high schooler, okay? He's just a high schooler that and I'll explain later why, for those who don't know the anime, why he was affected and why people think of him as a villain. But he never killed anyone. He almost hit someone, But he didn't continue with it. Yeah. Compared to everybody who kept killing everybody. Oh, hello, Chronux. Welcome, welcome. Biggest of yays to you. Hello, sir. Hi. 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 How are you doing? How are you doing? Dingle, dangle, dingle, dangle. Welcome to the stream, Chronux. Welcome to the stream. I'm just chatting over here, so if you'd like to lurk, no worries. I'm just gonna chit-chat around. What the? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like, I do the dingle dangle thing, right? Because like I was influenced by Persnickety VC. He would always say jingle jangle, jingle jangle on stream, and I didn't have any jingle jangle thingy, so I got this, and I was like, oh, dingle dangle, you know. Who was the one who told me dingle dangle because of the dingly legs? Oh my goodness, I can't remember who told me. Wait. It'll come back to me. But yeah, I was like, well, whenever I get like, if I would get like, how do I say this? If I would play something and I can't like show you guys my hands, I can just go like, oh, you know, dingle dangle, dingle dangle. At least there's a digital one that I made. There was gonna be like, I was gonna have this whole like animation and everything, but I was like, I just animated that like an hour before stream. Like, brother, like I was in a time crunch, so I was like, you know what, we're not gonna complicate this animation, we're just gonna make it kind of simple and like work on with it, you know what I mean? I was like, we're gonna work on with it, make it simple, make it quick, make it easy, and then use it for the stream. Yeah, so I did that instead of drawing or like playing Inscription. Oh well, I mean, it is technically drawing because you are animating, but you know what I mean. Okay, next color. We can choose another color. There we go, a darker green. So as I was saying, I never shut up about Haikyuu, right? I never shut up about Haikyuu because Haikyuu is something that's been like ingrained in my heart, you know. Cause like as with the trend says, right? At first I didn't think I was like a single character, but there's a character called Hinata, right? Okay, Hinata Shoyo. Okay, he's basically it's him and like a guy called Kageyama. Wait, let me grab them real quick. Haha! It's Mr. Don. Hello. 'Tis you. Yes, sir. I was not scared. I was anticipating. Welcome to the stream, sir. Hello. How are you doing? You're doing good? You're doing fine? I'm just gonna be talking about, like, character stuff, yeah? Because I was like, you know what? Today's stream, let's talk about, like, characters and trends. Oh, hello, Tio! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. One moment. Let me just put the stands on the side. I popped Hinata's head off. One moment. Okay, let me put back Hinata's head. Doing alright? It was your birthday? Oh, happy birthday to you! Biggest of EAs! Hello. You know what I mean? Biggest of EAs to you. Happy birthday. Happiest of birthdays to you, my guy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you guys can lurk, you can do whatever. I'm gonna be chatting away. I'm gonna keep talking till your ears fall off today. Cause I mean, I won't stream this Friday, and then I'm gonna try to stream on different days, so that you know, you guys won't miss me, right? I mean, like, you guys will miss me, right? You guys will miss me, right? Right? You gotta miss me. You gotta miss Friday stream, right? So I have to come back another day, right? Right? I'm not trying to force you guys into watching me, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'll try to come around. You guys know, I try my best. I'll try my best, okay? So yeah, for today's stream, we're just gonna be chit-chatting away. We will happily await for artistic streamer. Oh, thank you, Konbini. You the best. Biggest of yays to you, my guy. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, for those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of Haikyuu. So like, here. This is Kageyama. And this is Hinata. Okay, so like I took them off from their stands. Okay, and like if their heads fall off, please don't mind it. I did not super glue them. So if their heads roll off, well, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So these two are basically the main characters. It's not even one main character. Yes, it usually revolves around Hinata, but I'd like to think that these two both are the main characters. Is what I'd like to think. So the Tangerine Head is Hinata, mostly being seen, right? Right. So we're talking about characters because there was a trend where there was like would look just like you, have a temper like you, and everything, and like, I saw a lot of characters on Haikyuu that were so well written that you could probably see some certain aspects of yourselves in certain characters, right? And Hinata is the character that I've always wanted to be. He's always been someone that I've always wanted to be. Like, yes, he has like his downsides are that you guys know in the world of sports, being short is not the best, right? It's hard at being an athlete, being short, being under like, oh my goodness, hello Ari, welcome. You love Haikyuu too. Thank you for coming around. I don't understand that why you shall miss me, but okay. Thank you. You love Haikyuu too. Yeah, Haikyuu's so nice, right? So I'm talking about like why it's quite dearer to my heart because like Hinata has always been the one that I've always wanted to be. Very friendly, very kind, very energetic, always looking out, always seeing the positive sides of things and being like, like, hey, like I'll be your friend, or like, hey, you and I are like relatable and stuff, and like he's a very bright character, and no matter how difficult it is, because again, in sports, being short is quite tough. I mean, I was there, girly, like because I was not tall, I mean, you'd usually not be chosen. I'm not gonna lie. But if you're like if you've grown so well, they will choose you. They will choose you for sure. If you're either incredibly like naturally talented, or you've developed yourself and pushed yourself so hard, they will be able to choose you. I just didn't have it. I just didn't have it, which is why I was not chosen. But yeah, Hinata was someone that I looked up to. He's someone that I want to be. Even when the doors closed on him, supposedly. Like, people didn't want him because he's short, and like he doesn't know how to play the game. He still wants to like do his best in everything. And yes, maybe he went a little bit over his head, thinking that he would be like the quote unquote like main character of it all, right? Because he's young, he's fresh into the game, and like he has a very good jumping abilities, which is why people are like, you know what, you kind of have the innate talent for it, you know what I mean? We just have to build up on it, which is why lots of people really like him, right? And I was like, but like again, he has his struggles. This man is not perfect. This boy is not perfect. My guy, he's not perfect. He again, in the first part of the show, he's like, he thinks that like, well, at the first part when he was in junior high, he didn't think that he was all that. When he was in high school, he thought he was all that, but then he realized like a few episodes later that he wasn't all that, and he needed to, because he finally found like more talented people, which is like him, innately born, naturally gifted and talented. And these were the types of people that I was jealous of the most. I'm not gonna lie. These are the type of people that I was jealous of the most. Because you're like people would always compare you to them. Like no matter what you do, you're always gonna be compared. They will be like the baseline. Like they will be the new baseline because everybody wants the best, and you're like, I'm mediocre. I'm mediocre. I don't got that. But like Hinata, right? Hinata, like even though he knows that he has the height, the ability, and everything, he's like, you know what? I don't care. I'ma do my thing. You know what I mean? He's like, I'ma do my best, and then he doesn't give up. He really doesn't give up, which is like an aspect, his determination, and like maybe people are gonna be like, oh, he's so stubborn. No, he's strong-willed. He's a strong-willed character, and he always looked at the positive side of everything. Yes, there was a time when he was a ball boy, and like I know it's a very like hard thing to say as an athlete, like ball boy, bench warmer, like those are really hard terms to hear, right? I know it hurts. I hurt for you, okay? Those are really hard things to hear. But he's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do my best and I'm gonna learn. That positive attitude and continuing to try his best. That's something that I admire. And his friendliness, his positive outlook in life, and everything. That's a character that I've always wanted to be, but I'm not. I'm not. In certain aspects, maybe, but like, gosh, he's so positive. He's something that I'm like, I need that. I need to be as positive as him, and like thinking, hey, this is not the end. This is just a challenge. You know what they say, like imagine your life as like chapters, and like think that, oh, this is just season 1, don't worry, it gets better at season 2. You know what I mean? Maybe that would be a more positive but more positive outlook for other people, right? And I'm not gonna lie, that kind of cooked right there. That kind of cooked. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, in an aspect of that, yeah. And so, like, Hinata is something that I wanted to be. Kageyama, of course, is somebody that I also want to be, but I'm not, because this boy is naturally gifted, naturally talented. But also, it's not just that he's naturally talented and everything. He works on it. He's hardworking. He's determined to get better. Yes, he's socially awkward and everything. That's why, see, like the writing of each character, like it's not you're not the perfect character, but you're developing and like all these certain aspects. That's what makes them more human. You know what I mean? That's what makes them more realistic, which really got me into Haikyuu. I was like, oh wow, the characters are so well written. You know what I mean? And like, I was like, oh wow, that's crazy, and I like the fact that Kageyama is like the type of character to represent those who are like naturally born talented, and like but he didn't give up. He was like, because there are people who are like naturally gifted, but they don't work on it because they think that they're good enough, right? But him, no, he continued to hone his skills. Exactly, Konbini. He really did work hard also to work on his skills and everything, right? Okay, let me put them on the side right there. So, who's the character that Karu, relate to? I keep disappearing because my mic is connected. For those who don't know, I disappear if I hit a certain frequency. Okay. It's Oikawa. I'm not gonna lie. There is some shame there, but like Oikawa was a character that I related to. He reminded me of past me and current me. I'm not gonna lie. With a temper like you was definitely him. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Konbini. Excuse me. Like, if I were to like explain, like, I think I would have a whole video of like why the character writing in Haikyuu is so peak. You know what I mean? Because I could talk for them about them for hours. But like, okay. So at first you'd think Oikawa. Okay, So the very first time that I watched Haikyuu, I I heavily disliked Oikawa because he reminded me of past me. I'm not gonna lie. He reminded me of past me. The very competitive side of me. And the desperation that he has reminded me of me. Which, like, every time I'd look at him, I'd feel hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, it's like looking at the reflection of myself, and it made me cringe. You know what I mean? The guy is like a pretty boy, right? So he's like popular. You'd think that he's just gonna be a surface character and be like, oh my god, so pretty, very popular, gets all the girls and everything, right? But no, they show more depth to that. That he's quite insecure. He has an inferiority behind him because he doesn't have he thinks that he doesn't have the natural innate talent that Kageyama has, because again, Kageyama is born supposedly with all this talent, and like if he was taught once, he can immediately do it, which is not like Oikawa. Oikawa has to do it over and over and over again until he gets it right, which is like me. I was like, oh my god, you're like me. You're like me. You're trying your best. You feel like you're not doing good enough, right? So you'd feel jealous of the other of like Kageyama, right? You'd feel jealous of naturally born talent, especially naturally born talent, right? That's who you'd feel jealous of. But what I like about this is that, you know, Mr. is still developing and honing his own skills, even though he's naturally talented and everything, which is really cool. Because there are some people who don't hone themselves because they think that they're the best, which is, I think it's a little bit of a waste if they do that. You know what I mean? Because they could have leveled up more. But I don't know. It depends again with people's ambition and everything, and like that jealousy and like that inferiority, like, oh my god, I need to do better, and then you train yourself, you try to get better, and then you beat yourself up because you're not better. You're like second best. You're never gonna get any better. That's how I felt. I was like, dang, it's like looking at me. This is kind of crazy. And which is because I am not gonna lie, if I see like a character that kind of reminds me of me, I'm like, there's a certain dislike to it because I'm like, cringe. It's like I'm cringing at my old self. It's like looking at a mirror that I don't like looking at. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my god, Oikawa, stop this. Right? But he did try to punch Kageyama, which is something that I never did. All the internalized stuff, yes. The jealousy was I was like internalizing everything, but I never let it explode. But Oikawa did. He let it explode, and he almost took it out on Kageyama, because Kageyama again was naturally talented and everything that he wanted to be, that he wasn't, was Kageyama. Ooh, dice roll. Okay. 12, but I'm sorry, my guy. You lose. So sorry about that, dead panda. Hopefully next time, though. Hopefully next time you'll get better at it. Well, not get better. Get a higher score. Yes. But hey, 12 is pretty high. Much better than 1. Let's be real. So yeah, he was a character that I really liked. I liked how his brain worked. He was quite smart. Every time I ended up, you know, in the first season I was like, my heart broke for him, but I ended up rooting for his team because I could see like the dedication and the hardship and everything that he had put himself into. And, you know, I was like, and again, it was his final year, and like, he lost, and I was like, dang. Well, I mean, I still dislike him because he still reminded me of me. That was until I rewatched it, and I was like, oh my god. You know what I mean? You realize that there's even more depth to a character when you rewatch it again. You see like the little details of how he like studies the character, how hard he works in like analyzing every single detail, trying to hone his skills, even if it like breaks his body, and how he tries to his best to like make sure like everybody in the game is like connecting well, because again, it's not just him, it's also the other players. And I know like a lot of people complained, I know, like why. Okay, so the school that he joined is called Ioba Josai, and there's another school which is called wait, I'm trying to remember what's the other school called. It's the bigger school, the purple school, Shiratorizawa. um Now Shiratorizawa is known as the elite school, right, in their place, right, in their hometown. And like he chose not to go to Shiratorizawa. Now, if he went to Shiratorizawa, I'm pretty sure he would have gone to nationals. That's another thing. He never been to nationals because he was always beat by Shiratorizawa, where they had like monster players like Ushijima. Ushijima was another like monster character, another innate talent, born with a talent so great, and also has like a natural like the body is like natural to the sport and everything. Because like let's say like with fencing, right? With certain parts of fencing, if you're the foil, you gotta be short, you gotta be quick. If you're the saber, it's fine, but you gotta be quick, you gotta be strong. Especially in a pay. In a pay, they usually look for like tall or strong, like very, very strong people in a pay, because like that's how it goes. That's how the sport is. You know what I mean? So those are usually the ideal types, right? And like that happens in any other sport as well, which is like very natural. So that character Ushijima keeps saying, why didn't you choose Shiratorizawa, right? Because like if he went to Shiratorizawa, he would have been in nationals. But I don't know if it was because he wanted to still be like the best. I don't know. Or like maybe he wanted to be like the opportunity of captain, because like if he was at Shiratorizawa, he wouldn't be the captain. Hello Neon, oh my goodness, look who's here, it's Mr. Pigeon. Yon 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 yon. Hello Mr. Pigeon, how are you doing? Are you doing great? Are you doing okay? Are you doing fantastic? I'm just talking about characters right now, because I'm talking about I'm just yapping and yapping about, you know what I mean? That's this whole stream, honestly, which is why it's totally fun for people to lurk and just listen around, because I'm just gonna be yapping, not gonna lie about characters. And like with Shiratorizawa, right? Well, he was keep on saying, "Come to Shiratorizawa and you shall be number one." But again, if he would have went to Shiratorizawa, okay, this is my opinion. Like I know lots of people said, he should have went to Shiratorizawa, so he would have been in nationals and everything. But I think he was trying to prove that like it was never confirmed. I don't know if it's confirmed. I think he was trying to he was trying to show that like he can make it without them. You know what I mean? That he can make it with his own talent. That he can be like the best and everything. You know what I mean? Without them. That's why I think. I think he wanted to be, because he of course wanted to be the best, right? Because if he went to that school, he would have been like with his self with Kageyama, right? He would have been number 2 again. And I know that that's something that he, of course, wouldn't like to be. So that's why I was like, I get that. But the difference between him and everybody else is that he continued to strive. Me, I wish I was no, Neon. Oh no, Mr. Pigeon, maybe you should play some Silk Song, or maybe some what's this called? Maybe you should play some Don't Starve. I can't think, brother. Maybe you should play some Don't Starve. I don't know. But I hope you'll I hope that better days will come, my guy. I really do. Or Chica Session, you know what I mean? Chica Session. Chica Session. I do hope better days happen for you, my guy. Boom. Okay, another one. So yeah, every time I was like, with him, right? I was like, dang, he's too much like me, right? When you look at yourself and you're like, you see the struggles of him trying his best, but his best is not good enough. He's always gotta be second best. That's what hit me, cause like that's so relatable in so many different levels, and like they're because they always are like, you don't got the talent, you don't have what it takes to be an athlete, and you're like, I'm like, yeah, that's, people like, you get that, right? For those who are, or maybe in a certain aspect, let's say drawing, if you're an artist, like you can reflect that there as well. Good, rather outside to distract myself from just playing games. Got you. That's good, Neon, that's good. I hope it's not raining, cause like it's not raining right now, but like it was raining a lot earlier. I thought I was gonna finally use the raining scene, cause like it's quite rare when I get to use the raining scene. But yeah, it's not raining right now. But I think that's also a good thing, cause like if it suddenly rains, brother, like that's another thing for like power outs. You know what I mean? Well, I hope it does rain. It's still hot. Oh, got you, my guy. Got you. Yeah, I got you, my guy. I hope it rains for you too. I hope it rains, but it doesn't flood. I hope it gets cold. Um, but yeah, with Oikawa, what got to me, right, was his progression to change. That's what got me. That's what changed him for me to be one of my favorite characters. He became my favorite character because of that. Um, his because he's always desperate to like be and there's nothing wrong with desperation, because again, in order for you, in my opinion, right, in my opinion, what makes you like a really, really good player, right, you're hardworking, and you continue your determination, or you got some talent in you, and like you still hone your skills. The key is always still to hone your skills. Okay, that's always the key. Like never giving up on it. Like brother, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I get that. How does the crane goes in anime? Doing all right. We made 5 so far. I'm just talking about Haikyuu real quick. Well, not real quick. Yeah, we're talking about Haikyuu, and like how much why Mr. Oikawa became one of my favorite characters. Now, his character development was what changed for me. Instead of being resentful, because he was quite resentful every time he lost and stuff, it was like he was not resentful, because it's like, and he knew, like when I saw him cry, I was like, dang. I was like, that's me. You know what I mean? I was like, that reminded me of my. It's okay, Neon. It doesn't matter. Like again, people have their own tastes. It's fine. I'm just talking about like the characters themselves. But yeah, the character progression with Oika, right? Because you'd see his pride. His pride is still up here, right? His pride's still pretty high up. And then when he lost a game, right? Because he was like, there was a time when he played with the other team, but only in the last moment, because he thought that he was still gonna win, because he thought it was all that, but he didn't, right? But then like he realized he needed to hone his skills more, and I thought, because high school is over, because that's usually how it goes, right? You'll stop being an athlete. That's usually how it goes. Or maybe you'll continue to be an athlete until college for the scholarship, and then you stop, because that's usually what happens, because there's way too many talented people out there, right? But he did not give up, and I was like, oh, okay. And he went abroad, and he brother, he became a volleyball player in Argentina. And like I was like, brother, this guy doesn't know how to quit. That's pretty dope, I was like, holy, because usually players would stop. They would quit. They'd be like, okay, well, how much percentage will I get from here? He never became like he never became a player for the Japanese team. So in my assumption, he was like, okay, if I'm not gonna be a player in the Japanese team, maybe somewhere else they'll find my potential. And I thought that was pretty sick. You know what I mean? He was like, well, if the door closes for me, I'm just gonna jump into a window. You know? I was like, yo, brother, that's pretty. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, okay, that's cool. Like, I want to be you. I want to change into that person. You know what I mean? Because he was like, you know, like it seemed like he accepted that there were gonna still be natural talents, because they were like because we have a coach that's like, natural talent will always beat hard work. It will always beat that. And I was like, because you know what, I don't, you know what, I know lots of people hate that coach, but here's the thing, lots of coaches are like that. I had a coach like that, brother. I had a coach who was like, girl, like, you have the skills but you don't have the talent. You know what I mean? Like, because it's different. I had a coach like that too, right? So I was like, oh, by the way, hi Ajax, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm just comparing myself to Oikawa from Haikyuu. How you doing, Mr. Ajax Horatio? Whoa, 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 yeah. Oika is just like me for real. Yeah, he's just like me for real. Every time, like, I'm like, that's why he became my favorite character, because I saw the progression in him. I was like, me. And but the thing is that he never gave up, which is what, like, and he still continued to do the thing. And I was like, after seeing that, I was like, you know, instead of doing that with sports, I looked at that with me, but with drawing. And I was like, if Oikawa did not quit, I shall continue to draw. Oh, you finally found an extended version of my name that works. Yes, sir. Because age X sounds kind of, you know what I mean? There's no, like, wang to it, you know what I mean? Dice roll! Oh, sir. You know what, sir? Listen. Everything's fine. You're great. You're fantastic. You're amazing. You know, if you think about it, that's a 20. Brother, did you know that Nikki rolled a 19 earlier? Nikki rolled a 19 earlier, but yeah, I'm so sorry, my guys. You lose. If we're still talking about the Argentina arc, I can just say I love when Hinata. Yeah. Same. That was my favorite part. Part of the character arc, because, like, at first you'd see, like, the stark difference between, like, Hinata being this bright character and everything, and then you have Waikawa kinda, he's not bitter, but he has kind of like a sour taste with him, because he's like, this guy who's like not like he even though like Hinata naturally has like, there's like naturally gifted stuff about him physically, there's like in typical like volleyball, as I said, it's fine, it happens, like it's like this, okay. For fencing, like, brother, as I was saying earlier, if you're a foil player, you gotta be short and quick, and you gotta be kind of thin. It depends. But they usually look for that type of player. For Saber, it depends as well, but you gotta be quick. Like, they look for the fastest players for Saber. And then for Epee, you have to be strong. Brother, Epee players scare me. For those who don't know, Epee players scare me as hell, man. Like, hell nah. And if you ask me what I played foil. And they were like, you got the skills, but you don't got the talent. You know what I mean? If you rolled a 20, I would have lost it, so that's fine. Got you, my guy. Got you. Don't worry. I didn't roll a 20 yet either. So, like, let's see if I roll a 20. I haven't rolled, like, a 20 either, so, like... No! I got the tree! Listen, at least it's 1 point higher than you, my guy. At least a point. You know, at least we're losers together, Ajax. You know, at least we're losers together. For me, I have a competitive mindset. So if I have someone better than me, I think of it more like I will reach your level. I get you. Did you watch Haikyuu, by the way? Or are you also not? Because we have people in the chat who are... I think a lot of people in the chat aren't really that really into sports anime. But I've always been very into sports anime, especially Haikyuu, because of like how well it's written. Because of how well the characters are written. Let's go, losers! Yes, sir! Team losers! Let's go! Only a little with a friend. I got you. No worries. Because I don't know much about volleyball. No, same. Because, like, I didn't really care for volleyball. But, like, watching, like, the characters reminded me of it too much. It reminded me of myself as, like, even if you don't understand volleyball, in my opinion, for those who are interested in sports animes, you can still watch Haikyuu because of like the character. Like especially if you're an athlete, I say watch Haikyuu because of the character's development and because of like the personalities. You can see yourself in at least one of the characters. And Oikawa was so much like me, cause like brother, I was like I don't want to lose. I'll continue. I gotta do all this hard work. Like even if like my body breaks, I will still continue to work. You know what I mean? That's how like my thing was. But then you have like naturally innate people around you, and of course you start getting jealous of those people, right? Because of course like you're like, well, why can't I be like them either? Like I've got the skills, but I don't got the talent. Like, you know what I mean? It's like quite heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Especially when you're like, well, I've grown with that for like a lifetime, and to be beaten by a kid who was here for what, only 1 year or something, like that breaks your heart a lot. That breaks your heart, not gonna lie. But that also can apply to, let's say, drawing, because like again, with drawing, like I could see myself and be like, I look at other artists and I see like there's so much kulang sa sarili ko. Like I see so much like missing in myself, which is why I compare myself with Oikawa. That feeling when you work so hard to get where you are, but the others are born at 11. Exactly, Ajax. That's what hurt me the most. That's what hurt me. That's one of the things that hurt me the most. Not just in sports, but also again in drawing, like in other skills, like because there are naturally talented people that hurt me, bro. Like it's like when again, I don't hate naturally talented people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous of them. Like I want to be like that, and I know that they didn't get that alone with just like their skills and just their talents, because they're able to hone that. Because if they didn't hone that, like, you know what I mean, they would have just been stuck, but they chose to hone it. So you're like, oh, now I'm at the same level as them, but then they get even better than me. Oh, Ajax, what did you say? Ajax, I didn't get to read your message. Ajax, Ajax, what did you say? What did you say, sir? Sir, bring back the message. I couldn't read it. Maybe you could say the joke in shortcut. Maybe you could say the joke in shortcut. Yes. Exactly. No, you're right. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Cause like, That's why I related so hard with Oikawa, because like he would compare himself, but the thing is that the guy never quit. He still continued on going with the sport. And then again, he's like, if Japan wouldn't accept him, Japan didn't accept him, Japan didn't want him for like the national team, then he's like, okay, fine, I'm going to Argentina. He went to other places. Like, brother, like the determination is there. You know what I mean? The determination, the resilience. It's not him being stuck again, like it's him with his resilience. You know what I mean? Which is amazing. You know what I mean? Cuz like the guy didn't quit. He was already brokenhearted in middle school, in high school, in college, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make my path myself." You know what I mean? I thought that was really brilliantly done. You know what I mean? I like the character writing and everything. The heartbreak that you could see for yourself. Oh my god. I was like, I've been there. I've sobbed over a game. I've sobbed that because I was fighting against someone who was more innately talented than me. Like, you know, I like there are times when you look at yourself and you're like, you can't help but compare, because again, in order for you to get better, you have to keep comparing. In my opinion, excuse me, you have to keep comparing. In my opinion, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I forgot you put people in timeout. It's not me. It's stream elements. It's stream elements. So like when I saw that personality archetype, I was like, oh my god, that's why Oikawa is my favorite character. Usually when I see characters like that remind me of me, especially in like the negative aspect, I try to close my eyes, especially if it's like negative aspects, you know what I mean? I'm like with the jealousy and like the inferiority that you feel and stuff. I was like, oh my god. Because to me that's, you know, and I know to a lot of people that's like a lot of ugliness in there. There's a lot of ugliness, and of course you don't want to show your ugliness to it. But I think that's what made him more raw and more real, because he really reminded me of me. You know what I mean? I get the sentiment. It's good to compare. Just make sure you're comparing yourself to someone reasonable. Exactly. There is also a limit. Again, don't keep again. You can't keep. You have to have a balance, my guy. Everybody in chat, you have to have a balance. You have to have a balance. You're not if you're comparing yourself to Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Of course, they'll keep being like, oh, you're horrible. You know. What I mean? But I'm talking about in comparison to like someone, let's say that's kind of close to you. Let's say your teammate, or your teammate, or maybe your rival who's more talented than you. You know what I mean? But if you're chasing the level of your team captain, yeah, exactly. Don't go again. Don't choose to climb. Don't choose to climb a mountain if you cannot climb yet the 3-story building. Okay. Please don't do that. That's you have to do baby steps first, people. You gotta do baby steps. So yeah, that's why well, I have a very long reason. Again, like if I keep talking about Haikyuu, I think this whole stream will be all about Haikyuu. So we can talk about the next character, right? Because again, we're talking about the trend where they're like, it just look like you with a temper like you, which is Oikawa. I would choose Oikawa from a temper like you. Oh, dice roll! Hey, that's a lot better, bro. You know what I mean? That's an 11. That's pretty mid. That's much better. You know what I mean? That's much better, my guy. That's much higher. Through the fire. Double ones, exactly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's pretty good. You know what I mean? Better than a who one. You know what I mean? Much better. Oh yeah. The next one, right? There's a next lyric in the song that's like something like run around like you, or something like that. So that means like, you know, chasing around, running around, like I don't know how to explain it. My brain's not thinking of how to explain it that well. I would choose, if people don't know this, it's a webtoon called Elicid. And I know people are gonna get mad because like it's a webtoon over 300 chapters. But brother, it's one of my favorite webtoons. It was one of my favorite webtoons. It's one of my favorite until now. It's one of my favorite webtoons. Let's just say the recent arc just made me, I gotta pause reading and I gotta see the next season first. I gotta wait until the next season because it's heartbreaking. I'm just gonna say it for realsies, okay? Gotta lurk. Okay. Take care of yourself. Mag-ingat ka, my guy, okay? Dingle dangle, dingle dangle, dingle dangle. Take care of yourself, Ajax. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the verb making. I shall try. I'll keep yapping. So yeah, that was a character that was like, there was a character, right? Usually main characters aren't really like my top favorites, because I usually find myself in the side characters. You know what I mean? I usually find like, oh, the side characters more like me, or maybe like more funny or something like that. You know what I mean? Because like the main character is like usually like very righteous, very bright and everything. But then I was like, holy, the main character, his name is Jiwoo. And dice roll. Oh, I'm so sorry, my guy. But you got a 9. So sorry. You lose. So sorry, Panda. So sorry. Excuse me. But yeah, there's a character called Jiwoo. And if you guys like cats, you should definitely read the and you like Supernatural in a modern setting. I say read Elicid. It's very bingeable. I'm not gonna lie, it's very bingeable. The main character, like, he is naturally talented, but again, there's a but. He did not hone his skills. While growing up. Elicid mentioned, let's go! Somebody actually knows Elicid. Yay! Brother, lots of people in my chat told me, like before when I mentioned Elicid, that they wouldn't read Elicid because there's more than 300 chapters. Brother, I read it like 3 times, man. 3 or 4 times or something like that. I like Elicid a lot, man. But yeah. I forgot which arc he left on. Oh, I get that, brother. Here's the thing. I don't mind rereading it because, like, right now the arc is kind of ouchy my heart. Okay, not gonna say any spoilers, but it's just ouchy my heart. So I usually just wait until like there's something. I mean, like maybe a season or something, or maybe I wait like 20 chapters and then I'll read again. You know what I mean? The main character Jiwoo, like, he was someone who had innate talent. He has innate talent. He has the talent for it, but again, he was meek and he couldn't like hone his skills until like the whole story is basically him trying to hone his skills and like, going into like what's it called? Going into, I don't know, everything, with, he went around with everything, jumping around the pool, like he's always ready to go with a fight, you know what I mean? He never really runs away from anything. And like, it's one of those main characters that I was like, you know what? I like you a lot. You're my favorite character. God of High School, which has 500 chapters. No, I get that, brother. I get that, man. There are like novels that I've read that had over like 700 chapters, man. Like, brother, like there's like other people also, like, I understand, for those who don't really like trying to read, because it's not trying to read that many chapters, or attempt to read, because it's a lot. It can be a lot for some people. because like I have a friend who really likes reading short stories because they don't like being like the to be continued, which is why I haven't even like I know like One Piece. I haven't watched One Piece in a long time. Holy, I think I only watched like the first few episodes and then I stopped watching because I was like, because for those who don't know me, I usually start reading something or watching something after like 20 chapters or when the season's done or there's I mean that's how I always do it. But then like until now there's still like like Rolo, what do you mean it's still ongoing? And what do you mean like Bleach finished first and also Naruto finished first? Like what do you mean and it's still ongoing and they still haven't found the fruit? So like I'm just like, oh well. I guess I'm just gonna wait some more then. Cause like if I can't find the spoiler, like I'm like okay I can't find like what's gonna happen in the anime. Okay, let me read through the manga. Like if especially like that happened with me with Yowa Washi no Pedal. Like I kept like I was looking for okay gotta read the manga da, 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 da. And then and then I was like wait no I gotta look for the novel maybe if there's a novel because like okay, there are some I know that after they base it, some novels are based on manga, but then there's also some like there's also some mangas that like are built from novels, which are usually what happens with manhwa, and I'm like gotta look for that. Dice roll warning. No worries. Cash cow to be milked at this point. Yep. You know what? But I don't know. I don't know. It seems like people still really rave about it. Oh, I'm so sorry, my guy, but you got a 9. So sorry, Conveni. You lose. Oh man. So sorry. It keeps happening, man. I like again. We'll see how long it takes until somebody actually rolls a 20 again. Like that would be pretty cool again if somebody like really like random. Oh yes. The ORV. Yes. Omniscient reader viewpoint for those who don't know. There's so many manhwas. Oh my god. There's okay. I got Will I tell you guys the manhwas that I read, brother? I'm like I tell you, when I get fixated, I get very fixated. Like I get like super hooked on like manhwa and manga. Like girl, I am a nerd. Okay, I am a nerd. I'm not afraid to say it. I am a nerd. I shall try to look everywhere and anywhere. If there are spoilers in the spoiler folder forums, I shall check. Because I cannot go to sleep, not knowing the ending. You know what I mean? That's what happens to me when I get like super duper hyper fixated on certain things. Ah. What's happening to my origami? Why is it not folding right? One moment. Why is it not folding right? You're supposed to fold right now. Okay, there you go. It got fixed. Okay. It was just held wrong. You didn't want to interrupt? Oh, thank you, Conveni. Yeah, I'm a yapper. I talked a lot. Like a lot. Let's see. Oh, God, I don't have a list in front on the top of my head. There's SSS, Schluerside Hunter. I thought like I know like the first like let's say 11 chapters. It's like oh people are like oh this manga's gonna be unbearable, but brother is pretty cool. It's really good, especially as you continue on with the arcs. You like I haven't read the most recent part because I wanted to finish again. As I said, I usually wait until like the seasons finish. And I had to censor that because like again YouTube. I wouldn't mind saying certain words if only YouTube wouldn't censor it, brother. Eesh. But yeah, what else? There's also oh my god. Is it Villain to Kill? Is that the title? Or is it God? I read too many webtoons and like I read through webtoon, I read through Tappy, I read through Tapas, I read through originally one of the manhwa sites. Oh, hey. Ah, so sorry, Panda. Ah, too bad. So sad. You lose, my guy. I'm so sorry for the final dice roll. I'm so sorry, but it happened. You lost. So sad. So sad. But yeah, I read on a bunch of like different apps and like sites, and then for manga, again, like I know like there's like a lot of discourse with like piracy and stuff. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything with piracy, but like let me just say that like it helped a lot of people to get into certain fandoms. Okay, it helped a lot of, you know, it helped anime become popular. I'm not gonna lie, it helped anime become popular. One of like brother, it helped because again, like on the official sites there's no translations. Hello, oh my goodness, you have quite a long name. Let me call you Celestia. Hello, Celestia on YouTube. Welcome. Nice treaty hands, ma'am. Superb rigging. Thank you. Biggest of yays to you. I hope you continue to enjoy this 3D rigging as we go with the dingle dangle. You know what I mean? We go dingle dangle. And please be aware of new people over here. New people. I am a human being, definitely not a bird. I don't know why people say I'm a bird, because I am human. I am absolutely human. I mean, look at my ID, okay? It's Kerukan pulveron, aka Kerukan species is human. So I don't understand why chat keeps saying that I'm not human. Because if they do, you know, if chat says so, they're lying, okay? Please do not believe them. Biggest the boost to them. Because I am obviously a human being, okay? Definitely human. Definitely human, you know what I mean? Very human indeed, very human. Celestia from Genshin. Oh, for those who don't know, I haven't played Genshin. I am familiar with some like of the characters, like how they look, but I'm not familiar with all characters. I don't play games that like such as Genshin because I worry that I'll get addicted to the game. I worry that I'll get addicted to the game, which is why I don't play Genshin. But I've been thinking if I should like blindly react to like Genshin characters, like rate them or something. But then I wonder if I do that, is that gonna be controversial? Will I get cancelled? Because like that could probably happen. Whatever you say, hey, chat is lying, man. Because the boos to them, my guy. Boo to you. A human, a flesh tuber. I mean, we do hand cams over here. I am a human, absolute human. Yes, indeed, I am human. True, don't play it. It sucks. I see. My brother played it before. Like certain games, like Honkai Rail. I've heard ZZZ. I mean, there's this hot furry in the game. And I see like lots of people like saying how much they like it, like the character designs in ZZZ, because of like the badonkadonk is huge, you know what I mean, and everything. But like I just worry that if I play those types of games, I'll get addicted, and that's something that I don't want to do. Because as you guys can tell, like just by me you know, reading manga, manhwa, and everything. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell. When I get focused, I get very focused. You know what I mean? That's what a human would say. Exactly. Very human indeed. Absolutely. Very fantastic. Very wonderful. Hello. Yeah, so we're doing like origamis for everybody that, you know, this is for Twitch. Like for every follower I got on Twitch, that's the origami crane that I'm doing right now. I'm a yapper, so that's what I do, especially when I do art or anything. I usually yap. I know like other people are saying, oh, why don't you just make the tag just chatting? Like change it from whatever I'm doing, because I'm mostly just chatting than doing anything. But listen, like, I need to do something with my hands, bro. Like, like, I can't focus if I'm just talking to you guys. The gacha games do be dangerous. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see, like, lots of people getting sucked into it and they can't come back out of it. You know what I mean? I had a friend who, like, used, I think, around, how many pulls did they use? I think around $1,000, I think. I forgot. On their Genshin game, and they were only playing for, like, 6 months or something? I don't know. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I have a friend who also plays Sky Chiller of the Light. I played Sky Chiller of the Light too, but not as much because, like, the seasons really haven't really called out to me lately. You know what I mean? Maybe the next season, because, like, the next season is a collaboration with the Van Gogh, you know what I mean? Vincent Van Gogh thing. So maybe I would come back next season. But the cosmetics for the past 2 seasons weren't that great. I believe they that they paid over like $5,000 for the cosmetics in Sky, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Cause like Sky is mostly free. All you have to pay for is just the cosmetics. That's all you have to pay for in Sky. With real life money is what I'm saying. With the in-game currency, it's also quite expensive. It's also quite expensive in the... Oh my gosh, hello Alison, hello. Because of EAs to you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you again for coming around and visiting, Alison. Welcome. We're just doing the origami. Wait, Alison, did I make an origami for you? I completely forgot. I'm not gonna lie. Did I make an origami for you before? If I haven't, you have to tell me, because I'm trying to make oh my god, I can't remember. Did I make an origami for you? I don't remember. What color would you like? You know what? Let's just choose a color for you. What color do you like? I just don't remember if I made an origami for you yet. Lol, there was a player who used to save a portion of their global tournament. Oh my goodness, about 7K. Oh my goodness. Again, if it like I don't want to be the one to judge. Again, I don't want to be the one to judge. It's just like a lot. Blue, got you. Blue for Elson. There we go. Cause I can't remember if I made an origami for you. I really can't remember. I'm sorry, people. I heard someone say heard they used their wedding money on Genshin. Yeah. There's also been like I've seen on the news like there was some kid who like used their money. I can't remember if it's for Genshin or if it's for a different game. No, it's for Roblox. They used their families, like all their family savings on Roblox. I think maybe their account, they used the parents' account, which was connected to the bank or something like that, or and then they were able to use all the money from the bank and like drain the parents' accounts. So on Roblox, my guy, if I'm not mistaken. And like the parents were crying or begging everything, or I can't remember, because like it was like they were screaming and everything, because again it was their whole life savings, and I don't think that the kid understood like what's up, like why that was messed up or something like that. But again, the kid seemed like they were like 9. They were 9, so they should kind of have like, I mean, they should be aware. They should already be aware of the parents' financial situation and everything. It was just, I remember that was on the news. It was insane. That was actually insane. I can't remember if it was Roblox or something, but I'm pretty sure it was Roblox, because it was a kid who was using it on like cosmetics. Because you guys know how in Roblox, right? Like everything's almost paid. Like I don't play Roblox. I would very, very rarely play, like very, very, very rarely play Roblox. Like if a friend invited me, but that's like I played it once or twice last year because my friend invited me, but like normally I don't try to play it because of, again, I don't like how the children's safety over there is being handled right now. But again, I don't know, man. I don't know. And safety in general is kind of, it's kind of sus in Roblox in general. But again, which is why I try to not play it. Even the Dress to Impress game, brother, I tried my best. Like, I think that's why I played it twice last year, because of Dress to Impress. Because my friend kept like asking me like let's play this, and like it was a group of friends, and we were like, okay. I was like, okay. So I played Roblox twice, and then I just try to avoid games like that. You know what I mean? Bee Swarm Simulator a lot? Oh, I have no idea, but that's crazy. Bee Swarm Simulator? That's a thing? That's kind of like Touching Grass Simulator, I guess. I don't know. I remember we played, like, that was like, for, again, these are 2 different days. We played like something like with the weather, like the weather disaster thing, and then Dress to Impress, and then if it's not twice, I might have played it like 4 times last year. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and tell you guys don't play Roblox, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like that. But I'll say definitely, like, especially like little kids, you have to monitor that, and if possible with little kids, please don't play it. Oh my god, please don't. Oh my god, if possible. I didn't play online games, maybe Y8 because of my little sister, but like mostly I avoided it because like I was like, the dangers of the internet, you know what I mean? That's what made me. Or maybe it's because I'm quite an anxious person. I don't know. I was even scared to play on a public lobby before with my friends. We were quite nervous to play in public lobbies when we started playing online games in 2021, 2022, I think. That's why we avoid. Till now I try to avoid public lobbies because I just it's just nerve-wracking sometimes. Thank you for the lurk, Alzin. Thank you. But again, there's nothing. I'm just not gonna be like I don't want to be a hypocrite. Maybe the Roblox will get better. I hope it'll get better. You know what I mean? Because like things change. Things can definitely change. Everything's just insane. Okay, let me just fold this blue one. Oh, I think I could take a rest because I worry that my hands will swell if I do more. Because let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this will be my 10th one. And then maybe we could play something like Inscription, maybe? For a bit. Yeah. Usually on YouTube, I would stop stream at a certain point and then start stream again. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, for YouTube. Probably for YouTube. But this will be the last crane for now. And then I'll play Inscription. Because, like, why not? I think for Inscription, okay. I had to replay Inscription. Like the whole storyline, okay, 4 times because Inscription doesn't have a cloud save, yeah? So every time like there's a power out, even though they say, oh, there's like a backup, whatever, for me it did not work. All 4 times, always the backup did not work. I don't know for others, maybe it works, but for me, I would be in that percentage that did not work. But again, I did not mind like redoing the whole game. It's just a little bit annoying when it happens, because like and if you ask me why did it get corrupted, because there was so it's a new run every time. No, it's not a new run every time. I played it 4 times, the whole story, because my power got turned out. Like I had a power outage. Like it's like the curse of like Inscription. If it starts raining, I'm like, you know, I stop playing Inscription. Cause like it happened to me 3 times, all 3 times, every time it rains. I get power outage with Inscription. That specifically that game. You know what I mean? That specifically that game. I don't know why. I call it the Inscription curse. But again, I don't mind replaying it because like it's my favorite thing. But I do keep replaying it. I mean, like I usually replay the mod though, because for those who don't know, if you finish the Inscription game, there's something called Casey's mod, and that's when you keep playing the game and try to figure out like new moves and whatnot. So you know, and you can replay the whole game until also like specific parts of the game. I haven't replayed it yet with that mode, like the whole storyline from start to finish. The second game. But it's also fascinating when you find out the secrets. When you try it for how many times, you know what I mean? It's very fun. It's very fun. It's there's so many secrets to the game. That for me I didn't find until late of the game, you know what I mean? And every time I find like new card like combinations, I'm like, hell yeah, man. I'm like, yes. I found a new thing, you know what I mean? I really like Inscription, really. Like Inscription is legit the game that I'm kind of hyper fixated in. It's like a game that, so for those who haven't finished Inscription or like are like really worried about Inscription, guys, I will be playing Inscription, so maybe close your eyes. But if you guys are like into Inscription, if you want to learn techniques with me or something like that, I don't know, come join the stream, the later 1 hour of the stream. Okay, just gotta finish this last one, and then we shall play Inscription. I'm very excited because right now, I don't want to jinx myself, but right now I think for Casey's mod, because like I recently had to redo it again because of the power outage. So with Casey's mod, right now I have like 40 points deduction. So well, I'll explain to you guys. It's not 40 points deduction, but it's like a 40 point like kind of like a what to say that, I don't know, I forgot the term. Disadvantage, something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10! Yay! Guys, we did 10. We made 10 cranes today. You know, I'm gonna rest here because I don't want my fingers to swell, because last time when I made 20 on stream, my fingers swell a lot. So we're gonna change right now the category. Okay, we're changing it to Inscription. Because again, Inscription is something that I'm very into. Okay. I'm gonna have to close the camera, so it shall deactivate. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to gaming. We're here. Okay, I'm just gonna close the camera and everything and the ring light so that we kind of have some space, you know what I mean? I kind of want some space while I stream video games, because like if I don't have any space, I'm kind of cooked, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna lose the game if I don't have enough space. Yeah. Okay, let me grab this. Let me grab that. Okay, very good. Now let me just unscrew the camera and everything. Well, the web camera. As long as you're comfortable. Thank you. Thank you, Combini. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the stretch. Oh my goodness, the full care package is crazy. Thank you. Stretch. Yeah. Thank you for the stretch. Oh my goodness. Ah. That's good. Okay, let me drink some water. Let me drink water. Some wawa. Okay. I'm just closing everything so that we can kind of have space. Yeah. So please don't mind the noise in the background. It's just me shuffling everything around. Boop. Boop. Oh. Camera. Okay. Gotta make sure that I'm not... Okay, if you guys hear like random noise, just know it's just me trying to take off the camera and everything. Because like I have to have space so I can see my screen. Okay. Okay, gotta move this away. The ring light. Because like my ring light is blocking the way also. Okay, finally ring light down. Okay, camera. Gotta fix the wire. Oh, and I also have to fix the ambiance. You know what I mean? I gotta fix the ambiance because it's too bright over here. Gotta make it dark. Dark mode. And also gotta... Oh my gosh, I think I forgot to turn on the captions. Boop. There you go. And also gotta turn off... Let me see. Where is it? Is this it? Nope, that's not it. It's been a while since I've done this. There you go. There you go. It's dark mode for chat too. And oh, let me turn off the BGM as well. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I shall return. I shall return, people. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, people. Okay, let me double check if my mic is working and everything. Okay, we're good. We're great. We're golden. Gonna be golden. Da 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 da.